Hey everybody, welcome back to Lindsay's Little Library. So it is Monday night, football is on, you can see the reflection in my windows. I am home, the girls are home, but they're all upstairs, and I am chilling on the couch, watching the game and falling asleep, and it's not even 8 o'clock. Which, for some people, that's probably the perfect time to go to bed. But if I go to bed now, I'm going to be up at like 3, and that's not fun. So I thought I would bring my book cart in here with all of the books off of my shelf that I need to do a chapter for. And I would try to get through a few of those and in the next hour before I will allow myself to go to bed. Right, Stormy? And Stormy's here too. So I thought I'd take you with me, let you know my thoughts, what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to put on Everand. And if you haven't heard of Everand, it's a subscription service that offers audiobooks and ebooks. And I think some podcasts, but I've only done the book part. It's a flat rate a month, I want to say, and it depends on your level, so I don't want to quote. I can put details below. But you pay a monthly fee. You get, and you decide like how many of the more recent books you want to kind of unlock for yourself, whether that's 1, 2, 3, whatever that is. I like that because it kind of customizes it to what works for you. And then there's a slew of books that you get that you don't necessarily, that doesn't go towards that like premium pick. But I think it's a really good middle ground. There's obviously Libby and Hoopla, which are through your library, but those wait times tend to be like crazy long. And then there's Audible, which you get 1 credit a month. There are some free listens, but not quite, at least personally, I haven't found that they have quite the selection that Everand does. So I've been really enjoying Everand and been listening on there lately. So the books that I think I would like to listen to, I'm going to put on hold kind of in my saved file on Everand. And then whenever I want to listen to them, I can listen to them. Whereas like on Hoopla or Libby, if I put it on a hold when it becomes available, it's like either listen to it there or I kind of got to go back in line. So in a way. So I'm going to go through and read some chapters, let you know my thoughts, and we'll see how many end up where. So I'll be back. All right, I finished up the first chapter of What You Want to See by Kristen Lepoinka. I don't know. It is mystery, police procedural-ish. Our main character is Roxanne. I'm kind of liking her. She's a little snarky. She is a PI, private investigator, and the person that she was investigating turns up dead. So you get a lot in that first chapter. You're right into it. You kind of fall in love with her immediately. I did look this up. Goodreads, it's like 3.8 something, which is in my threshold. And it is the second in the series, but it's like police procedural, so I feel like you don't have to read them in order. So I think I'm going to put this one back on my shelf. Kind of feel like this would be a good easy read in between some stuff. So far, we'll keep that one. So let's see how the next one goes. All right, so this one I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to keep it. I think I'll put it on my Everand. I couldn't think of the word. So this one follows friends as they are going out of the city for a weekend. They've bonded over their messy divorces. The only reason I want to give it a shot on audio is it's multiple perspectives. And the first POV I just was okay with. And I wasn't going to read every POV, so there's potential. But they have car trouble, strands them in the most unlikely of mountain towns. They come face to face with the hurts and betrayals they were so desperate to leave behind. So we'll put that one on audio and then put this book on Pango. So we have half an hour left. We'll see how far we get. So on to the next one. All right, next up, Dead Girl Society by Michelle Chris. A young girl who has cerebral palsy, and what's her name? Hope, gets this random invitation in the mail to kind of join the Dead Girl, or join this society. She just has to complete a few tasks. And she's looking forward to the excitement because her mom's been really super overprotective, and she kind of wants to prove herself a little bit. Definitely YA, and not really into YA at the moment, so I think I'm going to list this and pass this on to another family. So there we go. 3 books done. Do I have time for one more? I think I can do one more. Which one? I'm going to pick a different genre this time, but we'll do one more. Here we go. Okay, so I went with historical fiction. I picked up The Sister Wife by Diane Noble. This is Brides of Gabriel, book 1. Historical fiction, late 1800s, set at a sect known as the Saints. This follows 2 women forced into a practice they don't understand, bound by their devotion to the prophet Joseph Smith. I have a small obsession with the show Sister Wives. This, I think, Amanda gave me for a Christmas book exchange or something like that, but didn't connect with it. Way too literary. We described a garden for way too long. Not a fan. We're going to get rid of that one. So that was a quick decision. We'll do one more. Okay. I think this one's going to go back on my shelf, but more of a read sooner than later, because it is a fairy tale retelling that has to do with the Wizard of Oz, and Wicked is coming out in probably a matter of weeks. So I'm kind of excited about it. So this is spelled by Betsy Shaw, something. And we have Dorothea is princed out. She is the crown princess of Emerald. It has her perks like Glenda original ball gowns and Hans Christian Louis Vuittons. But a forced marriage to a brooding prince is not in her wheelhouse. So she wishes on a cursed star, and it backfires. So we're going to put this there just because I'm kind of in this Wicked Wizard of Oz mood. It is definitely YA, like you can tell by the font. And maybe it'll be cringy, maybe it won't, but it just might fit my mood for right now, which is a perfect example of the right book at the right time might be better than you expect it to be. So that's pretty good for tonight. I got through 5 books. I'm unloading 3 of them, and 2 of them are going to hang on my shelf, 1 at least for just a little bit. So not so bad. I'm making progress on the cart. It's still pretty big, but we're making progress on the cart. So yeah, let me know if you like these videos or if you like my thoughts as I kind of go through them or not. I think it's interesting because these are ones at the time when I went through my shelves I couldn't quite part with, but there's a couple of them. It wasn't much into the book and I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me. So we'll see. But Pinko link is below if you're interested in any of these at all. They will be posted in there shortly, if not already. Otherwise, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and leave something football related because that's what I've been kind of watching as I've been doing this. It has not been pretty. My Packers are, I don't know, they're falling apart pretty much, but that happens. So anyways, everybody have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time.